See, if you have this kind of tower fan which has this kind of drum fins, then you need to at least clean it for once in 6 months, because this will accumulate a lot of this lint and dirt, and due to water and grease collecting at the fins, at least 6 months you should clean. Because you can see the motor is jammed by this dirt and it gets overheated. What happened today was it was turning off. The spin was getting very heated. I opened it, this kind of situation was there. So you should remove it, clean it, grease these kind of bolts. Grease this kind of rings are there on both sides. One will be here in the motor shaft, other will be in this kind of pivot area. This has to be greased, and then also check the capacitance of the capacitor and replace it as per necessary. Once in 6 months, if you are using it regularly, you should do it. From outside it may look clean, but when you actually see, lot of dirt has accumulated. These electrical wires also you should clean. See if anything is heated up. Swing motor is okay. So this kind of servicing is needed. This motor lamination will get affected if it overheats. Doing thorough cleaning once in 5 or 6 months, it's better to open this motor itself. There are a lot of parts here which will accumulate lint and cobwebs and dust and all. So remove this thing. This 4 screws have to be removed from here. This thing comes out like this. Then if possible, I don't remember exactly, maybe this thing can be removed and this bush can be oiled. That all has to be done. Do thorough cleaning, because now rains have stopped and temperature has gone up. That's why I am forced to do this. This stopped working. So if you do it periodically, it will not have to be done when it is stopped working. And when it stops working, that means some minor damage will also happen. So do regular maintenance for this thing. See, this motor, heavy motor is mounted on top of this plastic bracket. So after removing it, I realized it is broken. These 4 bolts go into these 4 holes, but this part in the center is getting cracked. Only after like 1.5 years. This is the quality of V-Guard. They had supplied this thing, and first day itself it went bad. The speed control was not working. That means in other speeds, when the speed control was done, this motor, see, using these wires, there was some problem with the winding of the wires, so it will not work in speed 2 and 3, etc. They checked the wire, they checked the switch and all. The problem was with the motor. So very first day, the motor was changed in the first week only. Then they put this refurbished motor. So this is what you get when you buy V-Guard, this tower fan from V-Guard. Then they had I made a video on this. They did not put that propeller, this fan guides and all properly here. It was not seated properly. It was seated tilted after replacing the motor. Then the Many of the screws were missing. Then they were not locking. So I had to put this Teflon kind of covering. Then they will lock properly. The V-Guard service and all was very bad. Yeah, so now I will open this case and then oil the bush inside. For this one I will put these wires are there that I'll melt and put using solder gun so that this will not crack. See, there is one bush at the bottom side, one bush at the top side, and as I told, the other end of this fan will go here. There is one plastic bush here, actually plastic one, so all these have to be greased, and it is better to open everything up. We are opening it once and twice in a year because there are like dirt and all accumulating. Okay, then I told about this broken part which I will fix so that it does not crack, will not develop further. And this kind of bushes are there because this part is spinning, this thing is spinning, so there is bush here to between this and the ring. But this side, this bush has cut. There's washer here between this and the bush. But this side, this circular thing has cut. This washer has cut. It is supposed to sit here, but it went down. And because of that, some burn marks are also there here. Yeah, so I guess it is some high temperature thing. It sits here. This thing, this ring is supposed to sit here. So I will have to find some alternative for that. Or put some copper thing will also do, I think. Otherwise this spacer will get cut. Slowly it will get cut. Already the ridge is coming here. Yeah. This requires thorough maintenance. See, at the bottom side this plastic spacer is there, which will keep this rotor in place, this thing which is moving, to keep it at correct place between the stator winding. The spacer is there, plastic white color, cream color, so that between that thing and this bush in the center, there is one, I think, fiberglass or something made of washer made of fiberglass or Teflon, something like that. So the one which was at the bottom one was taking load and it worn off, the center part burned off and it became this one. So it was not working. I did not get replacement for this. What I did was, this kind of terminal is there, I think it is brass or brass coated. The center hole was slightly smaller than this one. This piece is actually which was there in the top, that means here, this side, for this spacer and this one, this bush. This one I filed it using this kind of round file manually, and after 5 minutes the center was aligned. Then I cut it off and cut off this stem, and now it looks like it will fit here. So having this kind of washer is important, otherwise this spacer will get burnt away and this thing will go down, sink, not be seated properly with respect to the winding stator. Somehow you have to get it, and the thickness is very important to be like this, same size. Probably I'll try to stick this to this one, this plastic. Yeah, for this crack which is there running like this, what I did is, this is GI, galvanized iron, some 1 mm or 0.8 mm wire. This is used for this making net and all. GI, galvanized iron net, that I've cut and bent into a shape. Then using this burner, this thing, plier, after making it hot, red hot, kept it like this. So not a very good solution, because this will get, tip will get bad if you touch with burner. Okay, and I pressed with this thing, and then after that using this solder iron to just cover it up. Using solder iron alone is not possible to have achieved deep penetration. So solder iron is just for covering it like this. After that I'll be putting this glue stick, a white glue stick. It's quite strong. This alone is not enough. You have to have this kind of support. Welding has to be done, plastic welding. You can have that gun which will weld this kind of thing, this kind of wire pieces into plastic. It is good. Yeah, so I put this milky white glue stick. This is one of the strongest ones you can get. You have to make sure it does not fall in your skin, otherwise your skin will have boil and will burn very badly. So I poured initially, then when it was on flame, and when after catching fire I applied. It is very strong, and finishing is also glossy and good. See, I had to replace this kind of screws with this long screw, because some places the plastic part had broken. So this longer one would grip on the part which is proper. So like that things have to be done. I had put Teflon tape, but it did not work out. So using longer screw, it properly gripped. Yeah, so it is done now.